I don't think Matoma plays the Dragon Knight. It's got to be Miracle.
You would think.
I would be very curious to hear why they don't think Necro is good here. They might feel like they need some sort of catch just to set up their Earth Spirits. Now some other hero can start the fight and frontline for them.
Might be as simple as they just want a lot of armor.
Yeah.
I think like Ghost Shroud is unreliable, I would say, versus Winter's Curse and RP. I think you just want like more inherent tankiness.
Let's do that.
Okay, very quickly. Who's had best draft? Who's winning game number 2?
I like how Secret recovered, but I still think Team Liquid will take over the map too fast. So I'm with Liquid again.
Yeah, it's really hard
again.
to...
I liked Secret last game, but this time I think Liquid will win.
Okay, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Ben?
I find it really hard to go against Mind Control's Nature's Prophet, but I will go with Team Secret this game. I think they have more early game this game, and it's not going to go as poorly in the first 15 minutes.
All right, well, let's find out as we're about to get into our second game. Reminder for you at home and for you in the arena. Win this, and Team Liquid are through to the grand final. Secret are on their last live here at the ESL 1 Hamburg Major. Let's find out how they get on in game 2.
Professional teams follow the meta, but the best teams define the meta, and this is certainly something that Team Liquid and Secret are giving us some newer definitions to the meta for sure. Gyrocopter being picked up by Team Liquid, a hero that has been long forsaken, and perhaps even longer forsaken would be our Bristleback from Team Secret. Blitz, what do you make of this lineup between the two teams?
I'm not really certain what they saw that made this Bristle so good. I think they needed something that could clear and just stand in front and wouldn't easily go down, because Liquid, of course, their damage comes in short little bursts. Bristleback thrives against lineups like that. At the same time, I'm even more confused about the Gyrocopter. I guess it's their option against this.
Well, we're going to find an early first blood, apparently. Team Secret go for the 5-man smoke, wrap around the Roshan pit into the offlane area. They are going to be able to find Kuro. Chen is going to be our first blood. They're actually just going to keep on running at Liquid. We're going to be forced away from this bounty rune area. May still have an engagement of some sorts, though. Treants are leading the way. You could already have our Earth Spirit, who's setting up to steal the enemy bounty rune if Secret continue to go for this contest.
Does look like they're going to get
This is a mean body blocks happening right now to Puppy. He just can't get around these damn Treants until he's finally is away.
And GH gonna make the move in. Not able to get it though, and that bottom rune is gonna get claimed. So rune-wise, they go 2 and 2, but the most important thing, of course, is that first blood. Plus, they got that ward down. Although Liquid instantly de-warded it, gonna try to enable Kuro's Chen as much as possible as GH. Just getting battled out right now by Puppy, and it's mid one playing this Bristle. Not a bad matchup at all for him.
Mid 1 Bristleback versus the Miracle Dragon Knight. You already see our support standing up against each other. They actually have a Furion safe lane here as they're going to be going aggro tri lane with the Gyrocopter, or I suppose aggro dual lane. We've got a Chen and Embers and an Earth Spirit. This is sort of what we were seeing a lot at Star Ladder, a lot of 4 positions who are spending a lot of time roaming. Here Liquid just getting themselves some pretty self-sufficient cores and allowing their supports to be able to rotate freely.
And just an awkward lane configuration for Secret, as they have to do this weird dual lane aggro against the Nature's Prophet, who doesn't really care too much, as he's just going to set upon them with his Treants, and up at top, Matoma Man also.
They just want to dodge,
easy time.
Right? The PA versus the Gyrocopter. They don't want to have that matchup.
I guess not. It is a really annoying one to play against, as Matoma Man is going to get free farm up here, and already Liquid off to a very hot start as Kuro. A little bit deceptive with his last hits, is at the top of the scoreboard, but just as easily could have gotten them from skeletons and the like.
And he'll be making his first rotation now that he's about level 2. Heads over to the jungle, where GH is currently conducting Puppy here with mind control here as well. They might be able to get some really good body blocks and bring him down. The Centaur closes the distance, is able to get the stun. Matoma Man helps him out, and again, it seems like Secret are going to be suffering to the early mind control Furion. Can't believe they let that one go.
Yeah, and that is by far one of the better rotations that I've seen within NP. He sees the opportunity, says, okay, kills are what matter here. We can pressure this tower at the same time. as Fada trying to drag the creep wave away. And this is a very smart move from Fada. He recognizes that his tower is under trouble.
Oh, the roll forward.
Who gets
GH
haste,
is going to
though.
be slow just enough that Fada is going to be the one who picks up that haste rune.
Yeah, and there was a Centaur chasing him, so he wasn't willing to just TP out. A little bit of an awkward situation, but does help him out quite a bit as now he's hasted up, right-clicking down these treants, mind control. Now up at top, and they have swapped the lanes out.
Mid lane, 18-2 for mid one's Bristleback right now, but 19-1 for the Dragonite. So slightly ahead, not by a whole lot. That should be just a farming match between the two, right? Because Bristleback can't really put that much harassment on a Dragonite, who can actually pretty armor and regen heavy. They're both going to pick up bottles, so it seems like unless we're going to have a heavy support rotation, it should be a pretty quiet mid lane.
Yeah, this DK is going to trade farm against pretty much anybody as Puppy forced to TP out already.
Well, that's a hero you don't have to worry about for another 15 seconds, so...
Nighttime though, almost about to come up, and that first rotation is really where I'm going to be watching Puppy, seeing what he can do, because during this time period, this Chen is just farming. Is GH going to get gone instead? Lays down the
stun
kick.
out, he has no roll away. So Ace will eventually slice and dice him down. 1-2 now in favor of Team Secret, but I don't actually have the gold lead. Laning phase not going the best for them so far. We now have that Gyro versus PA matchup. We'll see how long Secret sticks around for this.
Relatively surprising that even with the first blood, they are down in gold so early on, and that's going to come from this Chen, who just continues to farm during all of this. Is almost level 3.
You think that like Kuro just feels like it's not worth it to make these attempted rotations, that his time is better spent farming at this point?
So where is he supposed to go right now? It's not easy for him to kill mid one. That bottom lane is really hard for him to rotate all the way down to. You might assume that Secret has wards.
Yeah.
That top lane is a Magnus. They were able to get a kill on Puppy, but...
Oh, they're going to go for Matumba Man here. No crit available as they're only level 4, so Matumba Man will get himself away with a TP. So they're showing at least that they can shove back at the Gyrocopter, especially if he's left unattended. They're just going to leave the Earth Spirit here, but Puppy is trying to hunt him down. Spot him out now. Doesn't have the silence, so GH gives a nice kick to Puppy, opening up the way for him to get back to the tier 1 tower.
That was very smooth. Easy escape, spots all 3 heroes down. This is the first rotation from the Night Stalker at night, and instead they see it all the way coming, although GH gonna run into Puppy here, who does have mana, and it looks like he does want to battle, but
so is Matumba Man.
yeah, and a lot of heroes running into each other right now. Puppy just flying over that ridge, and Kuro not likely to catch him.
The ensnare's just not going to be there. That troll.
Yeah, first major rotation so far from this Chen, and a much more passive laning phase than we saw last game.
GH doesn't have a whole lot of mana to work with. Kuro goes ahead and covers his brother, and they should both be fine. But Secret, I mean, ultimately it's the loss of Secret, right? They're just not getting anything done with the Night Stalker. That sounds good to me. Secret is going to be gone on here in the mid lane. Nice kick back there with a stun. They're going to be able to get some front face damage here onto mid one, bringing him quite low, but now he's going to start getting the quills out. That's why GH has to abandon going for that kill and leave Miracle to it. Do manage to pick up that one. Puppy immediately flies out of the Sprout, though. He's not going to be caught by that one, but maybe Apsor will. Already slowing him down. They do have another Satyr nuke coming in, and the last, oh no, an uphill miss. They're not going to be able to get Yapsor, it looks like. Puppy's going to get blocked out a little bit. Already used his flight, so he's going to get ensnared up, slowed down underneath the tier 1 tower here. A Satyr Blast is going to miss, but a roll-in will not. GH nails that kill, and Ace looks for the rebuttal, will manage to pick up a fast crit there onto GH, but still, it forced a rotation. Liquid won't be too sad about that, I'm sure.
Yeah, straight up executed. Really unfortunate, though, for Liquid, as the uphill miss saves Yapsor's life. Would have been well worth it for them, and probably still is. Kill on mid one, making things pretty even for them, although he still continues to farm at a very good pace, and the PA's first rotation is successful as Kuro just continues to farm, and it's actually a Miracle that has to stun out to run away.
So let's talk about Bristleback and a little bit of a reminder of how we play around Bristleback lineups. So one big thing is you want to do ancient stacks, right?
Yes.
What else is the, what are some of the other key features of Bristleback? What does he give you? What do you want to do with him?
You force out the lanes, and then eventually you try to defend all the towers that you can as GH in mid. A lot of TPs coming in here. Mid one does have
He's going to be able to eat through that, but the Treants were there to body block him a little bit. They give up on the kill, though.
What you'd like to see is whenever there's a push,
Yeah.
you just send the Bristle in.
Okay.
And if they overcommit for him, then you TP. He kind of acts as a Tidehunter in that regard, where
Okay.
he's a big physical presence that they can't really move.
So if you're going to take an objective, you have to go through Bristle.
Yeah, and it's not an
That'll-
easy hero to burst down with the heroes that do have.
Yeah. Secret are going to, again, see mid one gone on here. Another kickback. Mid one's going to turn himself away, but it does mean he's running himself away from his allies and will end up dying here. GH going to get caught. Needs a little bit more, though, and he can't actually go for it. The Winter Wyvern has to back away from Miracles. Dragon Knight looks to be able to catch the opposing dragon. Won't be able to do so as he flies over the trees. Something that Dragon Knight cannot.
Everyone's starting to get a little bit low here.
Yeah.
TP is going to be forced on the Nature's Prophet. He's going to connect Timotema Man up at top. And now it's Secret that holds the gold lead, even though Liquid got an extra kill during that time. And it's because of this bottom area.
Yeah. 8-minute rune spawns, and it's a haste. Picked up with the Dragon Knight. Trading away tier 1 towers looks like at the top lane. Bristleback is going to do just what you suggested. Stand in front of these tower pushes. Mid one's doing that, but he's definitely died a lot to Liquid early on. Whoa, Vada dropping low. Miracle's going to go for the kill, but they do manage to have a magic wand save. Vada maybe going to die to neutrals instead, also feeling a little bit of burn damage, and will end up dying. The Dragon Knight's poison is just enough. Miracle, the haste rune, continues to pressure that tier 1 tower, even at only 400 HP.
I was thinking it'd be so unlucky if one of the wolves crit him there.
Yeah.
And I think it would have actually been the best thing if he dies to a wolf crit.
Yep.
Then you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to die and give the Dragon Knight the last hit, but instead, easy pickup for him. Still Secret doing okay. They have a core in this Phantom Assassin who just continues to farm away. Hasn't really been touched too much, and now she has the Mask of Madness. Can't go for these Ancients.
Though Ace in game 1, he was also free farming. But this time around, he's a hero that comes online a little bit faster, right? You can feel the PA's impact at 20 minutes. A lot better than the Phantom Lancers.
Oh, for sure. Because you can just run at people, and it's easier to farm the Ancient area with this hero too, so your power spike is going to come online a little bit faster. Liquid taking from...
Matuma Man. His smoke pops here on Ace. Ace is hiding in the trees, going to TP out. GH, his smoke also pops, but has no idea what's happening, so no attempted kick for that.
Not bothering there as the farming game continuing to favor Secret. When you have a lineup that features a Magnus and a melee 1 position, you're going to be really happy about that if the game just kind of slows down to a stall.
How much of a true carry is Bristleback, though? Do you think he stands toe-to-toe with Gyrocopter, who's also not the hardest carry in the world?
He'll do okay,
Yeah.
until I imagine a Silver Edge finishes on Miracle. He seems like the kind of player that would go for one after the armlet.
Yeah, and it's a natural item for Dragon Knight to have anyway.
It's a flashy item too, which is why I said that.
Yeah.
He likes
Go
those like cool,
kills.
yeah, not a normal guy. Doesn't want to go for like a Blink Dagger and play that opening. He wants to deal damage, be that true 1 position like Cinder and said.
That means Matuma Man on the Gyrocopter is going to have to be more of the space creator. But either way, this is very solidly a mid-game focused lineup for Team Liquid. It's not like Secret scales a whole lot either. Both PA and Bristleback, well known for their more mid-game centric.
Mag just continues to spam out. They really want to try to protect this mid tower, which is why we see mid come in preemptively. And this is what we were talking about. Just send your Bristle in. He'll be the one that leaves his defense.
But Liquid have already shown that they know how to be able to split Secret up and outpush them, and they are kind of doing that right now. They're pushing in top lane as well as bottom, while the Bristleback defends mid. And earlier when Bristleback went top, that was the time that Miracle got really aggressive on the Magnus, got that kill, and got a lot of damage on that tier 1 mid. Seems like wherever the Bristleback isn't, Liquid really try and put a lot of pressure in that lane.
Yeah, so far so good. As mid 1 just continues to spam out. Doesn't seem to mind anything. He's just holding the tower's cap so that Ace can continue to farm with that mag and power. And if you look at the
Ooh, trying to go for a kill on the Furion.
it'd be a really nice one.
Mind controls, hidden away in the trees. Fada actually goes for the skewer, breaks down a lot of those trees, does reveal now. There goes the dagger, catching up. They just need a crit out from Ace, and he's not going to be able to get in 4 hits, but still, he gets a 5th hit that does manage to claim the kill. Now in mid lane,
the long
Liquid
rotation.
are going for a long dive in, hoping to be able to catch the Winter Wyvern. Instead, gonna have to turn around and go for the Bristleback. Bristleback's gonna take so much magic damage straight to the face off of that cold embrace. If only he could have faced the opposite direction against the cliff, maybe he would have lived a bit longer. 6-4, Liquid take a big kill on the Bristleback and will take the mid tower as well.
Yeah, not minor damage at all. As that's how the Gyrocopter does deal with the Bristleback. If you can get him front facing, you don't really care about the Wyvern heal because you can magic burst through it quickly. Even drops the call down for it, and now it's mind control, harassing up this top area. Even gonna sprout Puppey, and I notice he does this a lot. Tries to be as annoying as possible to the supports. Gonna go for Orchid once again.
Hey, it just challenges them.
Yeah. I forgot that they had mind control, so he's gonna be the one going for the Silver Edge.
Oh, that's true. Mid one, stuck inside the trees, does have a missile heading his way. Miracle with the double damage coming in from behind. They're going to be able to get the silence from Puppey, so that helped things quite a bit, mitigating a lot of the damage, but Bristleback's just being kited around by a Gyrocopter, and is already down to half HP, so he can't turn and fight Miracle with the DD, that's for sure. Liquid have taken over this top half of the map, ignoring Ace's pushes entirely, who just took a tier 2, and always pushing for that other side of the map. They all seem to be getting the extra kill. They match the tower push, and get a pick off on Secret every single time.
Yeah, still Ace. If you notice, he grabs a tier 2 of his own. Almost has that Deso completed if he wants it. Atama Man not having as good of a time, not nearly having as good of a time. And this is largely dependent on Fada. Just drive by empowering him whenever he sees him. He's already got 3 levels in it, only 1 in the skewer. And even though he's further away than you'd like from his Blink Dagger, it's okay. Because the game isn't dependent on him hitting RPs. Not nearly as much as him just empowering his melee cores, allowing them to farm, get ahead, and farm Ancients, which is exactly what Ace is doing right now.
More dependent on the big crits from Ace, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to work, he's not going for the early BKB. He's actually got the Desolator queued up into a Silver Edge here. So he also wants to go around hunting. Can actually... Obviously, Gyrocopter and Furion are pretty susceptible to the physical damage that PA is able to bring, but if he gets a Silver Edge, he could actually bring the Dragon Knight down.
Be a very easy kill on Miracle, who is going for an SNY because he already has a teammate that can go for that Silver Edge eventually. Opts to instead build a little tanky.
You've also got Bloodborne, which is going to be a break mechanic as well. Do you think that was part of the reasons that Bristleback did kind of disappear for a little while? Stun does manage to snag the Magnus. Even after the skewer has gone out, they'll bring him down underneath this tier 1 tower. But Secret are looking to contest, or at least not let Liquid take this tier 1 tower. Mid one looks to stand in front of it, but it's still Dragon Knight, and he's going to be able to get a lot of chip damage. We're not able to put a real damage threat on the board here, and none of Secret, at least not these two anyway. Yapsor and Midwan, they don't represent a whole lot of damage.
Yeah, they're just going to watch this happen. Some time wasted, although it does require Liquid to commit a lot of their cores for this, as Atama Man gonna fire off his ulti in that vicinity, is gonna whiff.
Looks like Liquid will give up on this push now that they've taken that tier 1.
They're just gonna reset things again. Wait things out, doesn't look like they're in too much of a rush now, as without the dragon form, I think they're a little bit more reluctant to go for these 4-mans. And just taking a look at the gold breakdown for both the mid heroes. And if you look at it, Miracle hasn't hit any of the neutrals. Just barely. Only 225 of his gold coming from that area, and that's because he's just been focusing on pushing.
Yeah, that's what a Dragon Knight does, right? Always pushing in lanes, always threatening towers. Every single time you've got that ultimate up, try and get some chip damage or even take one of those tier 1s. And as a result, all the tier 1s are gone. Secret, they may have this big farmer in Ace, but he's not actually above the Dragon Knight. Simply because of the tower bounty that we've acquired for Liquid, they are still staying one step ahead of Secret, which is why Secret really need to make a big play here. They're going to go for the 4-man smoke behind mid one into the Roshan pit.
And this is a curious move. I don't know if this is the play.
There. Oh,
the Treant just playing patrol.
Oh, here comes another one.
And now Secret, they're in a weird position because they smoked for this and they really wanted to go for the Roshan if they could. But instead they can't, and Miracle not the target that they want to run into here as Secret making their way forward. Ace is front.
Oh, they're going to try and force this anyway. Trying to go into Miracle. This is going to be tough.
Mind
Gonna let
control.
it chip damage onto him. Ace is just baiting him around with the daggers over and over again.
Mind control sniped the courier, by the way, during that time. Instantly TP's back. The tower is going to go down, though.
Classic mind control.
He has killed a lot of couriers in this series already. I think that's his third one.
Yeah. Mid one. Maybe forced into a fight here. Miracle chasing him down.
Oh, he just stole.
Nobody's going to stop
a
the
lot of
missile, so they're going to be able to get a lot of damage here. Follow-up stun for Miracle is going to be there as well, so they're going to control mid one for a lot of time. They do have the Cold Embrace from the Winter Wyvern. He's still got his ultimate as well, so Liquid are making sure not to group up too much. Ace is going to go for the kill. Man, take a lot of magic damage. Will manage to bring him down with the help of the Empower, and Miracle's just getting kited around constantly. He doesn't have any help from his allies. They've completely abandoned him. Mind Control really couldn't do much as a Furion, but he actually gets a little bit too close. Going to be silenced up. Beautiful block with the Sprout there. That's going to make double trees to be able to get through, but they still manage to catch him. Second teleport is not going to be enough to make it out of here, and Mind Control does go down. They get all 3 cores out of that for Secret, and they're going to be able to get the Roshan off of this. They were in an awkward position moments ago, and now they're in the superior place.
They wanted to be able to defend their Ancients, but mid one, it doesn't cost them anything to clear those off. Really tanky.
Yep.
Just turns his body away, and like you said, I don't think they had to even commit the RP for that note. Bada still has it up. They are going to lay down the call down, but this gyrocopter continues to get behind. And this is the benefit of having this Magnus, is GH going to get run at 2. He does have a decent amount of farm, all things
Bada,
considered.
he's going for the extra kill. Matamba Man brings him up the cliff. And Secret will feast on a gyrocopter kill 30 seconds down right after the Roshan pickoff. Matamba Man just playing a bit too greedy, not expecting that vision to be there.
Yeah, and Ace is starting to get really farmed now.
Yeah, he's getting big.
And it doesn't seem like he's slowing down whatsoever. The team fight isn't quite there for Liquid either. In the last game, at least, they had such a huge lead that it didn't matter how they took the fights.
Yep.
But this time around, I don't think they have the same advantages. They don't have the gold lead from the laning phase to be able to play like this.
The PA, I would say, like, hasn't even hit her peak. I feel like that happens once you invest in the BKB, which is why we oftentimes see PAs try and wait to pick up that BKB as long as possible. Ace is doing the same here, completing that build we were talking about earlier, going for the potential Silver Edge. GH, roll away, TP out, should be good. His puppy is not going to be able to get there in time with the Void Stopper.
And we talk about how he hasn't hit his peak. He's got 4,000 gold saved up. Hasn't had to quite use it yet.
Miracle, yeah, you said Blink Dagger, right?
Yeah, now he's going to go for it. They need another form of initiation, but if Miracle's the only damage dealer, I fear that he's just going to get RP'd in every fight, and that's that.
So we go back to Matamba Man as the damage dealer for Liquid here.
It's not easy, though, as at the top, look at this, they're 4-manned around him.
They managed to get, I guess bottom lane was really well pushed in, and Secret did not have to show a whole lot of heroes, and they just all line up, 4 of them at the top lane.
This time around, they've got some aggressive vision down. Feel comfortable making these plays as Liquid. They've got 2 on the side of Secret, but it didn't help them there. This Matamba Man, Mask of Madness is an item I felt like I saw PA have
A long time
10
ago.
minutes, more than that, like 12 minutes ago. Look at the net worth difference. He's got more than double.
Yeah.
Top tower is under attack.
Earlier when we were looking at this difference, it was okay with the
Radiant's
Dragon
top
Knight.
tower has fallen.
This one hurts. This one hurts if you're Liquid.
That one is really, really one-sided. As we see the distribution there, the PA, the Ancient
Radiant's
stacks, they
middle
start
tower is
to add
under
up.
attack.
Yep, they certainly do. And Secret, they are not scared of fighting Liquid. Remember, they were really terrified of fighting Liquid around this time in game number 1, but change of strategy for game 2. Secret having a lot of frontlining heroes with the Bristleback, the Phantom Assassin
Radiant's
who's
top
able to
tower
go
is
in now
under
that we've got all those items on her. 8 to 10, 5,000 gold lead and growing as they start taking more map control and knocking down towers.
Radiant are
And I
scanning.
think it all comes down to that one fight that they took around their Ancient area. There was some stacks there
Radiant's
available,
top
and I think
tower
that was
is
meant to be
under attack.
Matamba Man's comeback stack.
Yeah.
Like his, okay guys, I spent a lot of time pushing with you. Let me just farm the, oh, mid one took them all. And we lost every hero. And we gave up Roshan. I guess that's that.
And then we lost mid one again, or excuse me, Matamba Man again.
Yes,
off of the
he died
RP
right after that.
Yeah. So you really couldn't have a worse series of events for Liquid.
Yeah. Normally when you get this far behind, you have some sort of comeback mechanic.
Yep.
Like you focus a lot into the laning phase and you have some sort of stun or ability that's going to drive you back into the game. This time around, they don't have that. The laning phase didn't go well. I'm not even sure they win in the ultra late game with the type of heroes that they have.
Yeah.
An RP is worth more than all of Liquid's spells.
Yeah, Furion split pushing. Like, you still have to win team.
Look at this.
Right? Oh, yes. Nothing feels better than seeing a PA just bring an annoying split pusher down.
Sliced and diced. They can't do anything about that. I think this might actually be a high ground attempt.
Yeah, why not? We're going to see that again in slow motion.
1, 2.
800 damage critical. When you get the Medallion of Courage debuff plus the Deso, you look good. Yeah, Secret just go straight for the high ground. They're going to start banging on this tier 3. They've got an Aegis in hand for 30 seconds still, but I don't know if they want him to die underneath the tier 3. I'm not sure if they just suicide this one out. That seems a little risky, so Secret do back up.
Liquid's lineup right now lacks a lot of everything. They've got some creeps and they're nice, but where's the damage going to come from? It can't only come from Miracle. And now the high ground assault begins mid one. And Ace.
Even Miracle's looking like pretty squishy. With the goo being thrown on him, Ace is going to be gone on here. They're trying to time this with the Ace going down, but Fada is actually going to get jumped in 1 second down, and Ace is now exposed. But a great Winner's Curse going on the Jar Cup. Did they bring down that big damage dealer? And Ace is able to get himself far enough away from the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight turns and goes for Yapzor instead, hoping to be able to finish off at least support kills here, and will manage to get one of them, but is getting kited around so heavily by Secret that he doesn't feel comfortable pursuing. So Secret are going to be able to get away with 4 members here, unless the TP cut off. They do have Miracle TPing in. They do manage to get the stun from G8. Follow up here from Mind Control, controlling up the Bristleback, but that's actually blocking out Miracles. He's got to jump over the trees with the Blink Decker. 4-step forward, that was actually put on a Miracle instead of the Bristleback by Fada on accident. He has to secure himself away here. So they do get the extra kill, a Bristleback, a core kill for Liquid as they defend and time that push perfectly. They push out against Secret and fight right as the Aegis expires.
Yeah, and a lot of that is on GH. He saw the opportunity. He told his team, guys, there's no better moment if we wait any longer. This Phantom Assassin, she's just going to regen up and they might go for it again anyways. So uses that time to roll on to the Phantom Assassin, who is at half health, and Miracle now has to run away. Armor is broken. Is Ace looking for it as up at top? At the same time, Puppey might just go down.
He's got the phase boots, but you can't outrun the homing missile.
Yes. And 400 gold
for a support. Ooh, that goes to show how far ahead Secret is right now. 7,000 gold lead. You even saw Miracle in big trouble earlier as he got broke by the Silver Edge pickup from our Phantom Assassin. So he can't go for that like solo split push anymore. He already got punished from ganks from Secret earlier, but now Ace alone could kill him.
Good news though for Liquid is that Secret, I mean, it's still melee course. You have the opportunity to potentially catch them. It's not easy. At this phase of the game, every little attempt costs you more and more. Radiant's almost completed on this Bristleback. We haven't even talked about mid one.
Yeah.
Becoming a scary core himself.
He's been building up this Radiance for a little while, and his death early did stall that one up a bit, but he already has the Relic at this point. The rest of it is just inevitable.
Soon to follow.
All right, lines drawn on the map. Liquid are going to go for it. Hoping to be able to catch Secret, but Secret also going to go for the smoke, and mid one puts himself on the front line. Here, popping the smoke from Liquid. Miracle might just have to blink himself away.
And that was a big smoke from Team Liquid. As
Liquid going to stick around here?
I'm not sure about this. They did pop the Dragon Farm for this, though.
Yeah.
And without it up, I think Secret might want to take a fight.
Who cares if your smoke doesn't actually find a pickoff? If Dragon Forb's down from the Dragon Knight, he's pretty much a neutered hero.
And Ace pressing forward, now wants the BKB. Smart choices. Nothing passes through that BKB.
Yeah, and the Secret are actually going to back off, and I agree with this, right? You've got Radiance coming in, you've got BKB coming in. Like, what's the point in taking a risk and taking a fight when you've got such a huge power spike ahead of you, just maybe 1 minute?
Yeah.
1 minute of farming, that's really all it takes.
You can wait for the next Roshan, too.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. We are getting a little bit into Roche territory.
Even if Liquid knows about it, they don't have this hero like Batrider that's instantly going to scoop somebody up and make things difficult.
Yeah.
43 seconds for Roshan.
Their best contest is like GH rolling in, which is full commitment, and then there's Gyrocopter's ultimate. So like the two big Roche abilities from Liquid. And that's not a lot.
And Ace just going to clear up some of these treants, farm the jungle. It looks like Bloodthorn is going to be the first item for Nature's Prophet. Good against both the PA and the Bristleback. A lot less good against the PA once she has her BKB completed, though. Won't care too much. They really need their Gyrocopter to do more. Or have more.
More what, Blitz?
Just more.
Just more.
Everything. He needs more farm.
Needs to do more damage, needs to be tankier.
Everything is lacking right now. They haven't been able to support this Gyrocopter very much. And now Secret. They know that Roshan is likely up. Liquid know it is, for sure, as the Radiance is completed.
Trying to get a blink on GH so he can have an easier time initiating alongside Miracle. Shadowblade for Fada, though. He is still the be-all, end-all of initiations. Now, Shadowblade's going to help him out, get into that right position.
It becomes really easy to play Magnus in games where you just have two melee cores that run in and create chaos. Because it creates one of two opportunities. Either Liquid will hold their ground and Fada will just get an easy RP, or they'll run away and he doesn't have to do anything. But when
Easy
you have
life.
Yeah, when you have people that can just run in for you and pretty much reveal where everyone on Liquid is.
A
makes it really
successful
easy.
scan. What is Secret going to do with this? They're going to try and wrap up here. Puppey tries to spot some of these heroes.
Maybe if you can get
They start
curse.
getting onto the high ground and do manage to run into Kuro, who's trapped by his own creeps. Get it out of there, but Ace
GH rolls
is
down.
able to get the kill first. They manage to get the Centaur stun, follow that up with another one, and Ace is going to be stalled up for quite some time. GH gets the roll in, but it's not going to result in a whole lot. The minor amount of damage over time that Secret will shrug off as they go for the Roshan kill.
Yeah,
Or
not
maybe
sure.
go for the Miracle kill. He's going to blink himself away into the mid lane. No blink up for 7 seconds. Mid one can catch him here. Fada thinking about going for the RP. Is he actually going to use it? He's hoping to be able to hold off, and I don't think he needs it whatsoever. 4 members surrounding Miracle. He's going to get brought down. All the armor in the world will not keep him alive. Ace is just chilling out solo against Roshan. Mind control. He's desperately trying to go for the split push right now to create space off of those deaths.
Yeah, they understand that they can't take these fights anymore. It's way too hard for them. But I don't know how much this split gives them. They can just empower either the Bristleback or the PA, send them up. There's going to be a cheese net on this Bristleback. It makes it even harder for them to contend with. As we see.
But man slowed down. Has no BKB to use with the TP, so he can't get out. And Chen's going to die at the mid lane. Good catch, JJ.
Matama Man goes down at the same time. And without half their team here,
They're so far ahead, they're like, yeah, just 2-man into the base. Why not?
who cares?
Yeah.
With 3 heroes dead on the side of Liquid, I think if they even had like 4 heroes on the side of Liquid, Secret would still do this.
Because mid one's gigantic. He's level 20, so he's now got that spell lifesteal happening
Radiant's
alongside the
cheese.
Radiance,
Are under
plus the
attack.
cheese. Ace has obviously got his extra life in the Aegis.
and Secret trying to wrap this game up, immediately going to go bottom. Nobody's near them still on their team.
Team's starting to move towards them, but the roll-in's going to happen. So this could be the first line for both of them. Maybe they can actually kill the Bristleback before he gets off the cheese. The Golden Brace goes
This would
off,
be
and
huge.
he'll have the chance to be able to pop this cheese. It looks like the stun goes down a little bit more, but mid one gets it off. Full heal up, and Ace, he brings Miracle dangerously low. It's going to pursue, manage to get a 1,255 damage crit, and he'll get another one on Kuro. I'm sure if he can just close that distance, the Sprout is going to be able to protect him for a second, but there it is. The second crit from Ace finishes off another hero. Begone godlike for him, as Secret just steamroll through Liquid into their base. Going to be able to catch GH as well, skewer him on back to the rest of the team. And a completely whiffed ultimate from Matumba Man. They started throwing buybacks around, but it just doesn't seem to matter. They managed to get the halberd off onto Ace as he blinks in on Matumba Man, but the magic damage is just pitiful at this point in time. Secret just keep on running it here, as they're going to be able to find another one. Fada getting the RP off. Couldn't get the skewer back, though, as he gets spotted and separated from Matumba Man. Finally, they back off, but Liquid, they know they are completely out of this game. Secret successfully push it to Game 3.
They're out of that game for a while. When they couldn't get that first fight successfully, I think this game became way too hard to play. The Phantom Assassin with the Empower got the pace of the game that she wanted, where she just chilled